Hi guys, welcome to the classroom. My name is Mr. Sneaks. This is an Escape From Tarkov tutorial. Today we are going to be looking at learning from our mistakes. So in this series, I'm hopefully going to be able to give you some tips and tricks, some experiences that I've picked up along the way from my full wipes in Tarkov, from my first ever raid when I loaded into factory with a pistol, no torch, nearly had a heart attack, to now where I feel like I can hold my own to an extent. And from a more casual perspective, I stream 3 days a week, but other than that I don't have a huge amount of time to put in a lot of hours into this game because I've got a very demanding job. Clipping your gameplay, clipping that good shit when you bin that free man, when you manage to get out with some amazing loot, when you manage to kill a hacker that's screaming your game code and your date of birth, your address and your national insurance number, beautiful. But it's also really good at learning from your mistakes, looking back, finding out how that player got their angle on you, etc. I'm planning on doing a few of these. This is going to be the first one. It's mostly focused on a stream that I had the other day. We're going to be looking at some times where I got thoroughly put in the bin and how I went wrong when fighting on Shoreline. We're going to be looking at the first Shoreline raid that I did during this stream. I'm trying to get Shooter Born in Heaven's done. I've spawned at the construction right next to the pier on the coastline. I'm pushing across towards Road to Customs to catch any players potentially going to the UAV quest item, or cutting across to either get up to weather or to get into the shit at hospital. This should be relatively easy. This is a pretty good place to snipe from, especially if you get that spawn. It obviously goes very wrong, otherwise it wouldn't be in this video, but this is a good place to spawn. See the weather. See you. Now where have you gone, mate? Seems okay. Okay. Oh, smile. Okay. Mistakes were made. I see that player over in the distance. He's heading over towards UAV and I become hyper fixated on him and wanting to get that kill. My plan was, if he had moved left, to push across to the ruined house and see if I could shoot him on his way across the map. So I push over to the house. I then get shot from behind. Now, I had no idea that the player was behind me to my left. I assumed it was potentially a second man from that guy's squad, if he was in a squad, or he had got up onto radar, which is that hill with the pylon on at the top, and was sniping back at me. I only realised after looking back at the footage, and basically as I died, that I was getting shot from my back left. What I should have done when I pushed over is I should have checked to my left. Obviously, there are an awful lot of players on this map basically trying to do the same thing. And in this case, he saw me, I got put in the bin. I should have checked to my left. I shouldn't have become hyper-fixated on that one player that I saw coming across. That guy that killed me probably spawned further down towards the pier and had cut across towards weather to potentially do the same thing. I got killed with an SVD. He could have been doing his Punisher quest, or he could have just been running an SVD and had me dead to rights because I was trying to get cover from the front and he was behind me. Okay, so some context for this clip. Me and 2 other players, Sorrow and Ren, have pushed back up into Resort on a different raid to try and get a quest item from 328 for myself, get some loot, get out. Sorrow's been killed over in West Wing by a team. The last we heard, probably a minute, maybe 30 seconds before, they were fighting in admin. Ren has to go AFK for a second. I'm holding in a room next to Skybridge. I haven't had any audio cues for them coming up. And this is where the fight plays out.
I'm back. What's the verdict?
I've got blokes moving on me.
Yeah.
You hear them on glass?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm near Skybridge.
Okay.
Torch cutting about above me.
They're an aid, yeah?
Yeah.
What floor?
Second. Yeah, they're coming up to me now. One's dead.
Cool, pushing the other.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Kill him. Ugh. One of the main problems in this clip is I'm holding a left-hand angle. I've also got myself stuck in a room that is only 2 entrances in. With a left-hand angle, your body is far more exposed. With that first fight, if I'd been holding a right-hand angle, if you look at how I kill the player, he has very, very little chance to get his gun up as he pushes into the room. I don't think he was expecting me to be where I was. However, because of that, the shots that he does get off really hurt me. Second issue is that I decide to try and run out of the door that's behind me to then reposition, fix my heavy bleed and reload. What I should have done is carried on holding that angle. I probably would have died anyway. Chances are though, Ren could have got the trade, or I could have at least messed the guy up enough that Ren would have had an easy kill. Ren did get killed in the end. He heard him pushing up, but the guy pushed me very, very quickly. If I'd have been holding the door, I would have had a right hand peek. My body would have been far less exposed. I potentially would have been able to catch both guys out in the open. It is what it is. It's always GG's. If I'd have had a 30 round mag, maybe it would have gone differently. I had an MDR, 20 round mags, might have gone differently. With the inertia, I was slow off the bed and I basically just showed the man my back and he had a really, really, really easy kill on me. I did get the first one though, pretty pleased with that. However, as you can see, as soon as I try and run off the bed, I'm quite heavy because I've got loot. I could have fast reloaded by double tapping R. I could have dropped my bag. It is what it is. So a little bit about me. I stream 3 days a week. I stream Sundays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I stream between 7 and 10 PM GMT. I've been streaming for about a year now. We've got a real heavy focus on charity streams. Last year, my community, we managed to raise nearly £4,000 for 2 charities. If you're about that, come hang out. This is my first tutorial. If you've got any advice, if you've got any questions, please do stick them in the comments. If there's anything you like about this content, give us a like, Maybe give us a comment telling me that you enjoyed it. Give us a subscribe if you want to see more. I have got some more planned in the future. Some gun builds, some scav run loot guides, how to play well in a squad. Various ideas that I've got. I want to do some more of these, learning from my mistakes, because I do make a lot of them. I do die an awful lot in Tarkov. And I hope that from a more casual perspective, these tips and tricks do help. I'd love to meet you. Come say hi and chat. I appreciate you sticking around watching the video. Peace.